An accident is you're driving down the street, you're not distracted, and you're paying attention to what's going on, and a little child runs out from between two parked cars, runs right in front of you, and you hit them, and they die.
Mhm.
That's tragic. And sure, there are a lot of things that could have been done on both sides to prevent that, but that's an accident. A police officer in the pursuit of a fleeing suspect doesn't accidentally draw a taser. And I'm not saying she set out that day to kill him. But what I am saying is that's more than an accident. That's at the very least bad training, no matter how long she's been an officer.
Well, I would imagine police officers train pretty or relatively frequently with their gear, right? I mean, just like you do in the military. I'm assuming that's a thing, right? I don't know. I'm
I
not a
think you
cop.
would. I, I, you know what you should do. You should
Mm-hmm.
ask to go. You should ask to go along or be allowed to go and observe training for local law enforcement sometime.
Okay.
Um, because you're right, they do use of force training. Um, you know, there's an annual minimum requirement.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Olmsted County modified it to break it down to at least quarterly. But I don't think people understand they don't spend nearly as much time at the range as,
Yeah.
you know. And how do you train for, you know, okay, this person's running, now chase him down the range, you know? It's
Right. Right.
now don't accidentally draw your taser. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but there's there's something missing there, that in the heat of the moment this individual made a tragic decision, and whether it was intentional or not, took someone's life when it wasn't necessary, and was was tried and convicted. And we can talk about how much of it was ethnically decided, as far as white woman kills young black man, all of that stuff. Those, we can have those philosophical conversations, and holding somebody accountable, especially after the George Floyd incident. Um, but she still took his life. She was still convicted. She actually, a 10-year sentence could have been a lot worse, could have been less. But for someone who's running for governor to stand up and say that the first thing they're going to do is commute the sentence of a duly convicted individual, was sending a message that we're going to support law enforcement no matter what they've done wrong.